Well, she sneaks around the world from New York to Carolina. She's a sticky finger culture from Berlin down to Greece. Take for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me where in the world is
Carmen San Diego.
Steal their soul in South Korea. Make it what it looks like all over the red sea to Greenland. They'll be singing the blues. Well, they live Arkansas, her steel. Jamaica from the jungle. Tell me
Where in the world is
Carmen San Diego.
She goes from Nashville to Norway, London to Zimbabwe, Chicago to
Czechoslovakia, I'm back. Well, she'll rent Pakistan and run a scan in Scandinavia. Then she'll stick 'em up down under and go big pocket. She better listen misdemeanor when she stole the beat from Lima. Tell me where in the world is
Carmen San Diego.
Oh, tell me where in the world. Tell me where can she be?
That's harder to find and be than the other. To them, Maui to Maui, Ohio, Ohio.
I told him, and he want to listen to me. I said, let's put back the old song. This motherfucker made me play this song. Fuck him. Fuck OTG.
Dude, I was worried about you. I heard that and I was like, oh my God, dude. Yeah, dude. The old song is, as much as it's played out, I would rather have that than
listen. This is your fault. You called it. You called it. You called it.
You play that song and do the chew with it, like the fake chew. You know what I mean?
Listen, nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me. But what's new? What's new? Right?
I know you had to change it up, man, because I know people. I know you had to change it up.
But sometimes when things just work,
the music strikes. So
when things just work, you just gotta leave it alone. Sometimes you just gotta leave it alone.
it was bad, dude. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, you the one that told me to put that song on. You said it was between that or Gummy Bears, and so I chose this one because it just is what it is. What up, everybody? First of all, I apologize for being a little rowdy at the beginning of this, but it's your good boy UAG, and we got the crew here, and we're here. We made it through halfway through the week. Today, just so we're going off the top. Today, at my employment, they had a fire drill, and so
okay,
everybody cleared out the office, and because that happened, the AC stopped working. So since the halfway point of the day till the end, it was no AC, and they allowed us to go home early. But I stood there. Wasn't that bad?
Dude, but, what the heck?
I should have said I should have went home, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I said, listen, I'll flip it. I'll try to leave early tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You're a little darker right now, so it's all right.
So with that being said, guys, let's get into the topics at hand. We got some things that we want to talk about, and it wouldn't be a show. It wouldn't be a show if we didn't talk about our favorite subject, the IRK. The name of the show, the theme of the show is The Heat is Coming. and their heat dropped last Friday, right?
Yeah.
Last Friday. They came out with Load Runner Legacy, baby. You get all the old shit and the new shit. Tons of ladders. I know you guys are excited for it because I am. I went over to my local Home Depot. I met up with Console Fanboy. Me, him, and Rainwater was looking for ladders and shit. We had fun. We had fun.
Well, when you say me, dude, it was just Rainwater and Console Fanboy. That was a funny video, dude.
That shit was hilarious. It was hilarious. But more importantly, what is hilarious is that they tried to tell me that is something that I should be excited about. With a straight face. They said it with a straight face. Yo, this game is fire, bro. I know you love the first 3 sets of ladders I sent you. Here's a fourth ladder. Dad, you are the biggest supporter that I know for the iArcade. Did you purchase this game for $24.95?
Nah, I went and got a ladder instead. Really, that's about it. You know what I mean? I needed one though, for real. I did need one. After seeing that, I did go get me a regular ladder.
You were like this, huh?
Yeah, I was like, dang, I actually really need a ladder. I need to get up in my attic sometime. So I was like, okay. I didn't have one. Can you believe that? It was crazy. It's crazy.
He said $2.99 semi-excites me. Okay.
Like I said, I'm waiting for the retro games, man. I'm waiting for the better games.
All jokes aside, I can't knock it because I haven't tried it. OTG's biggest thing, he always tries to preach to me. He says, "Don't knock it till you try it." So he wants me, like I told him that he needs to try Will Ash. I need to try other things, so I need to try Load Runner, and I'm gonna try Load Runner. If he tries Will Ash, I will try Load Runner.
Dude, what is your thing with Will Ash?
I told you that's a delicacy in Alaska, and if they do it there, you should. Man, it's a well-known fact. It's a well-known fact. Put a little hot sauce on that. They love that over there. I think you should try it. So,
a little big.
yo, why are you on the phone, bro?
I'm
Jingle's over here calling you out. What are you ordering?
I gotta order something. I'm sorry.
That's what happened.
This guy.
It's very important when I order because I don't want to forget.
Look at legs.
I don't.
Just give me a few minutes.
I don't. No. We start at a certain time. I expect you to be there 100% of the time.
Yeah,
God
I am here.
Damn, this is early. Before you gave me the excuse that it was late in the show. Oh, dude, my God!
Look, you. All right, I don't want this to disappear.
So with that,
I need this. It's very important.
With that being said, some real heat though. This is real heat. Like this is real expectation people want to have. Are excited about, and they're excited about some of the titles that are coming with Arcade1up. 2 of them are already in pre-production. They should be out soon. One of them being Marvel vs. Capcom 2, September 8th. You can do a pre-order. Justin Wong has been on this cabinet doing QA for this. It's kind of his birth child, so he's been real close to it. He did a review quite recently on the pre-production unit because it hasn't been finalized, the firmware. And he says as of right now, which I'm not sure when exactly that video was recorded. I'm assuming it was before the Evo. So I'll say maybe 2-3 weeks ago, probably. He did a review on it, right?
Yeah.
And he says it's about 80% right now. So there's haters in the community, like Welcome to Die. He basically
he's a big hater, dude.
Yeah, he's a big hater. He's already saying 80%. Dude, I'm for sure that is better than 80% right now. And that I don't know if it'll be 100%. I don't think it could be 100%. It's not on real hardware. They are, working with the limitations of the chipset, but I think it'll be maybe around 95% before it comes out. I played it, and as a casual player, me and OTG, we didn't find any issues with playing it at all.
Nah,
but I'm telling you, that 99, if you're like one of those killers that be going on the tournaments that we be having, those killers could probably feel the difference.
Yeah,
but
I'm pretty
me
sure
and you,
Yeah, like I don't play the game like that, and we had just played it like 2 weeks before that Southern Fried. I played it, quite a few times on the Dreamcast, but it's been a little while. But I thought, the game felt fine, dude. Like we were having fun. We were even streaming it and yelling and screaming and shit. Like I didn't notice anything, man. Like I don't know.
Oh, look at
It
that.
felt good.
And then to add it onto it, we had like some, killers there, like that guy who's doing the director of that documentary on Marvel vs. Capcom. Romeo. Well, anyway, like he was
like
nasty,
Magneto.
and he did that Magneto Infinite, and he ain't dropped shit. So, I mean, that in itself, I think that's far exceeds what most people probably thought about that game on that unit, because you got to remember, I think Arcade1up, is operating on limitations of whatever chipset they have, even though I think that this chipset is probably the strongest one. At least, our friends over there on the Team Encoders implied that those are probably going to be the strongest chipsets they ever ran with, right?
I don't remember hearing any of that, man.
Oh, so you're gonna
KL was
so you're gonna play down your conversation and your friendship with the Team Encoders?
They reached out to me to do a video once, and that's it.
Oh, okay, all right. You told me that you got actual pictures hanging with them.
Oh, don't make shit
without
up now.
without the hoodie on and stuff. You told me that.
Oh man.
We kick it and shit. Pictures without the hoodie.
But I know you. Come on, you ain't got right. He's like, listen, y'all be having Zoom meetings and shit, and
Yeah.
you be showing the face. Listen, I talked to them, but he never showed me nothing. Nothing ever. I
Neither me.
wonder if
I
he
haven't
don't like
seen
me.
nothing either.
He likes you. He like you.
They're both crazy, man.
What are you talking about?
Man,
Why do I get liked?
You because you got invited to like the family cookout and shit. I ain't
Nah,
getting no
they're good
family
group of
cookout
guys,
invites. Nah, there's some really cool people though. So they hinted that it's going to probably be a stronger processor, kind of like what they believe it's probably going to be the same thing as the Yoga Flame and stuff like that. So it's probably going to be pretty good. I'm excited because this is going to be the first time that we're on the path of the Naomi, emulator, so things could pop off. Like right now, Capcom and SNK are very friendly. They're talking about bringing out CVS 3, and if CVS 3 is in the works, you damn well know that that the gatekeeper of licensing, fucking John D, is over there in front of SNK like, yo man, we need this CVS 2, bro. I don't know if you heard, but I got Marvel vs. Capcom popping. I can do the same thing for that.
Yeah, but that's already in the works. You already know that, bro.
You know it.
You already know he probably got something. They've been probably talking for like 2 years, and we don't even know that.
Hey, you read Jago's comment up there? It's pretty funny about your shirt. I just thought I'd laugh. But anyways,
My shirt? Oh, don't. If I know him, I know the I know the comment. So fuck you, Golden Boy.
All right, so dude, that's why I was laughing. I'm not sure if this is what you were talking about because I kind of got lost. But with MVC2, right? Dude, Welcome to Die. I was talking to him, and he's all like, "Yeah, we're ready at Dreamcast," and I was all like, "Wait, like the Blitz coming out, the MVC2." I didn't notice that we kind of like are at a different stage in the arcade games.
That's the thing that you should be more excited about.
Yeah.
I like, even if you don't like Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Because there's some people like that, like OTG. He hates it. That's okay. No, you hate it. That's all right. And he hates it. But he should be more excited. That means that we have a Naomi emulator. That means that we're going to get stronger processors and we have a better emulator. Like, things can happen. Like, if we wanted to put out shitty ass Mortal Kombat Gold, we can. Yeah. Theoretically.
That Tekken though.
Yeah.
Nobody wants those Tekken.
You was funny. I was gonna wear the same shirt as UAG today, but it's a special day today.
Today is the day that we, as a community, try to help this bitch ass motherfucker out, because I think that this game, Listen, it hurts my soul that I'm gonna try. But this game, I think, is utterly a piece of shit. They should bury this bitch because it's the worst game. Listen, OTG.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to sit out. You can't talk right now. It's just gonna be me and Mad Dads. Mad Dads, you're a big MK fan. You love yourself some Mortal Kombat. When you first started playing it, you probably felt a certain type of way, like this looks so realistic. I know that it doesn't make sense that people are shooting lightning out their hands or freezing people, but it looks real. The first time you've seen digital images, right? And 1 is nasty. 2 gets even better. 3 is the new combo system, right? And then they hit you with this piece of shit Mortal Kombat 4 that looks like you fucking playing Looney Tunes. Fucking characters' arms are bending, necks are getting stretched out. This motherfucker pulls out a hammer that's 10 times bigger than their own pocket, out their back pocket and shit, like they're fucking Looney Tune character.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, man. When you're running around, like you can run across them, run around them. So I mean, I thought it was actually pretty cool at first.
Oh my!
Yeah, back in the day, it was the shit.
Though, seriously, at first when I was like, okay, look, it's a whole new thing going on. I said, let me check it out. And you can do the combo, the blood come out, and then, you know what I mean? It's like a 3D type. You know what I mean? It was a 3D type, a roll around camera. It's like before anybody was doing any of that.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So that's what I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. But I didn't play it as much as I did, like I said, 3, 2, and 1. So
you know what?
Because ain't nobody played that after I whooped that ass. But other than
Can I interrupt? I know what's giving UAG a bad stigma about Mortal Kombat 4. He never played it. He never did. Can I talk? During that time, people got confused because the consoles is what gave the arcades a bad name. Yes, arcades were going down during that time. That was when people had Mortal Kombat Gold on the Dreamcast. Mortal Kombat 4 was coming out on 64 and on PlayStation. Like, dude, during that time, it's just, I think you didn't play in the arcades. You got used to like Deadly Alliance. Like a lot of people don't even know what Mortal Kombat 5 is. 5, 6, 7, and 8. People don't know. It's like Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon.
In my arcade that I went to. In my arcade that I went to.
Yeah,
my arcade, they had a big showcase, and it was huge. This machine.
This up.
I'm dead serious. It was right there, huge. And I remember the first time I seen the continue when they went to the continue screen, and you see the motherfucker falling down a well. I said, "This is a piece of shit. What is this?" And I found out it was Mortal Kombat. I was like, "Oh no, this is terrible."
My experience within the arcades, it was like by the time I saw it was already kind of late, and I looked at it and it was like, oh, Mortal Kombat Ray got silly. And I had never played it, but that was because of the console games. We thought that like, oh, they were too silly, went too far. Like it wasn't fun. Like that's why a lot of people forgot. But if you go back and play 4, because I used to play Gold on the Dreamcast, I didn't know it was a version of 4. It's fun, dude. It's fast. The combos are crazy. It's so bad. It's good. It's like remembering what 3D games started out like, man. It was, dude, it's fun. It's
that single-handedly basically killed the franchise. Single-handedly. Yes, it did, man.
Did.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's why they had to rebrand in
that game
Mortal
was
Kombat 9.
Terrible.
They rebooted the series because of consoles. All those years of consoles didn't exist.
No. It was this. It was the downfall.
You couldn't even port it right from the arcade. So
consoles killed arcades. Not dumb arcade games. This isn't an Atari and ET story. Like consoles killed arcades. That's the truth.
No, this piece of shit did.
They weren't as popular arcades as they were back in Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 1.
You gotta play it, man. You gotta play it, man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta play it. Remember how
you gotta play it, dude.
You have to play the game.
I played that game, and I have nightmares of it. People's necks are getting stretched out like a fucking cartoon character. This is Mortal Kombat. These motherfuckers look like they're fucking Looney Tunes.
Dude, all right. So you were never supposed to take Mortal Kombat. Yes, Cham, I agree with you. I was right. You're never supposed to take Mortal Kombat serious. They've never been serious. Look at all the animalities and friendships.
Dude, no, but they still looked real. Like dude, I know that is stretching your imagination, but you could see in an alternate world that this could be reality. When they started doing that neck stretching shit and fucking hammer out the back pocket. That didn't make no sense.
Dude, this was the
You
beginning.
when they went out of 2D, that was it. They shouldn't have done that. Just stay with the 2D.
They shouldn't have made that particular game. It was too different. Yeah, I understand trying something different. I understand pushing the limits.
What it is now, it would have stayed at 2D. Now it's crazy.
I even think it. I think that they try to push the limits and did some things, but it's like the pages in history that you want to rip out and imagine that it did not exist.
Yeah, you see,
we should pretend like it didn't happen.
No, dude,
turn the page.
It's a good game. The combo system is fun. It's fast, dude. It's different. It's a really good game. It's better than Armageddon and all that shit. Even though the Mario Kart in there was cool, it's all those console games ruined it. For an arcade game, it's the shit. So there's a petition going around. Where's the link? Welcome to Die. Make sure you put it in here if you're still in the chat. Welcome to Die.
Listen.
He made the petition.
We did a petition. Even though I think that there's not even 50 people on this world, not in this community, in this world that really wants that game. But I said this, chat, because I'm for the community. If you really want it, then do it. Stop being lazy and be like, I just don't want to sign a virtual paper that takes 10 seconds. That's just too much. I said, chat, we shouldn't do it. We shouldn't do it. Personally, I don't think Arcade1up wants to do it.
Oh yeah,
let alone they don't feel like nobody wants this game. But it's the numbers. It's the numbers. If they said if you give them 1,000, that they will do it. You think that there's 1,000 people here? If there's 1,000 people here, me and OTG.
We need a bigger YouTubers. We need to spread the word.
Listen, you got Jim Man. He got 200,000 subscribers, right?
He needs to spread it somehow if he can. We need just bigger people to spread that word, because like with us, it's going to be hardly anybody. And people love to hate on it, but I think there's a cult following for this. If they can get the word, and that's a whole new. It's a whole new thing. As far as the Arcade1up community, majority don't want it, and that's what makes it harder.
The majority of Arcade1up don't want it, right? That's what I said. Majority want to listen.
Street Fighter the movie, right? And then he liked it, right?
Yeah, Street Fighter the movie, the game's awesome, but not everyone likes that. I would rather.
I'd rather have that game. I'm dead serious. I would rather have that game.
I'd rather have Contra and all that, but okay.
Oh man. The game, all right. You need it to complete like a thing. Like, all right, you have all the Mortal Kombat, but you're missing 4. Like, you need it to complete the collection. These are collections. Like, what the hell? Paperboy outside Mortal Kombat 4. Get out of here, Joe.
Zero Hero. I will agree with you on that. I will agree with you on that. It is better than Qbert, but there's a lot of things that's better than Qbert. Like paint. I would rather watch paint dry.
Dude, the game is fun, man. I bet you this, UAG. If we did a tournament in Laundromat Wars, like the way Street Fighter the movie, the game was, if we promote it right and get some like people, whoever, or Fightcade people, whatever, that will be a good tournament, man. A lot of people would show up to it. I suck at it, but like if I put time to practice, I could get better. But I would like to see like top people play that. I bet you there's a lot of people.
There's no top people. There's like 5 people. We know one of them. His name is Kag. That's why you want this game so bad. Like he plays by himself. There's nobody in the community to play against him.
Dude, leave Kag alone, man. All right.
Listen,
all right.
I love him. I want him to come in and show everybody that he's the man on MK2, which is coming soon.
All
but
right.
The game is trash. It's so trash he had to make his own game.
All right, I got something.
The next and then. Damn.
UAG said this, but he's gonna try to change it. He's gonna help out by doing something at 500. You see, the other day UAG saw a bum eating raw ramen.
I gotta put you big screen because I want you to explain this shitty ass story.
All right. So UAG told me that there was a bum, right? He saw a bum eating raw ramen. And I was all like, dude, like that's not the most bum thing, but why are you tripping out that he was eating it raw? So I told him, like, dude, I had some friends of mine. They got me to do it, crunch it up, add the flavoring, and eat it like chips, and it's really good. And then Sosa said he eats raw ramen too. Like I don't eat it all the time, but it's a snack. I've done it before a few times. It's not bad. It's good.
The homeless dude opened the bag like he was eating a candy bar, like he just popped a Snickers in his mouth and said,
I seen videos of
I
me
said,
doing
this
that.
was ridiculous.
Yeah, me and Sosa both sent him videos of eating it, like whatever. Sosa had his kids eating the raw ramen, and like they love it. Like, dude,
that's only when you get down and out. Like you ain't got no.
I don't listen.
You got no peanut butter and jelly.
There's nothing. There's nothing in my mind, dude. I have a microwave. I live in America.
Yeah, but the thing is, all right. UAG said at 500, if we get 500, that he will eat raw ramen. I don't know if those numbers are high. We need Jim Mint to
500. 500. I will eat raw ramen. See, and I might gag. I might gag on there.
You know it's good. He already ate that, mom.
I never had that. I ain't never had that.
You know what I mean?
When you down, you need different snacks. Like you're tired of eating ramen, get some chips on ramen.
Is that chips ramen? Okay, and then if it's 1,000, me and OTG. Because and it's not so bad for me because I'm a man, but this guy, the vagina that's next to me that has salt, he's gonna eat a hot chip if we get to 1,000.
1,000's high though, man.
1,000's high, dude.
Like we should do the hot chip at like 800.
No, 1,000
chocolate grasshoppers or something. All right. We can keep that hot chip, dude. I don't like hot stuff. I might throw up, but I'll do it.
Hey, you got to take one for the team. If that's what you really want.
You know what? You're right. Because I remember old video where Moat, it got him and he took off camera. If I do that, you know why? Those things, if they're as hot as the way they looked, woo, yeah.
No, not like Cheetos. Like the hot chip challenge, like the one chip that you get. Like it's like, you know, it looks like a piece of burnt like a beef jerky. I was like, this is not a chip. It looks like beef jerky.
Dude, I gotta try it, man. But I doubt we'll get that high. Let's start off small goals. Let's go for the.
You get the 5 in the G. If you don't get that, that's it.
Make sure you guys sign that petition. I'll put it in there again, and at the same time, share it with people. If you know any big YouTubers, throw it out there. I hope Jim Mint shares it. I tagged what's his name? Why did I forget the guy's name? Uncaged Games. I tagged him. I doubt he'll see it. That dude has a huge following, but he does everything for Mortal Kombat 4. At least
he loves Mortal Kombat, so maybe.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, I don't particularly like the game, but if the community wants, to support that piece of shit game, I'm behind them. If you want a real game, we could do something. I don't know.
The thing is, dude, what other games, like other than Daytona, like other games, like could you really like, or all right, let me rephrase that. What games that are like not so popular would you want that are not so popular?
That's not a popular game.
Yeah.
I'm really much like in certain games, like I never venture off the beaten path for games. Like I'm pretty much for like the AAA. That's why I didn't rock at the laundromat. That's why I wasn't playing on Neo Geo games, because I like the AAAs. So a lot of the Capcom and the Midways is what pulled me in. I didn't try none of that. Other tiers of games until recently. Like when you do yourself an image for a RetroPie, you start seeing games that you ain't never seen in your whole damn life. You didn't know existed.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, Bubbles, for instance, I would have never played that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
but what cabinet, like to throw some money down, like throw $600 down, like something like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. So my unicorn that I know will never happen. Two of them. And the one they're close to is Showtime and Blitz. If they could do me a sports station.
Dude, of course you don't get the assignment. Like Mortal Kombat 4, something equivalent to that, not something badass.
Oh, you mean
what's the sports station? Come on.
Okay, all right.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like me would be Marshall Champion, maybe that old fighter, but right now probably not because that game's horrible.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. I didn't even play those
You didn't play
TV
Mortal
game.
Kombat 4, so yeah, thank you.
I play. Listen, that was supposed to be a AAA. It's just that it's a bad game. It's a AAA bad game.
Anyways, you gotta play it. We'll play in the Laundromat Wars. We'll have fun with it, and maybe
we want the audience to stay, bro. We gotta play better games. The fuck?
I always wanted a virtual fighter though.
Virtual fighter.
Okay. So that's a title that is probably a little lower. I would rock with that. But virtual title, virtual fighter,
pretty cool. Yeah.
The first experience I had wasn't in the arcade. It wasn't really that many in the arcade. I got it on the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Like that was like a launch title, and it was terrible. But I had that and Virtual Fighter 2. Like okay, like that bump in graphics and gameplay, it's like night and day, right? OTG, like you remember playing 1 and then 2? That's like Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. There's like big difference.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Hey, UAG, they're asking for you to make a poll. Do you guys want Mortal Kombat 4 or not? That would be a good one.
Okay, go.
MK or Virtual
Fighter. $1 super chat. UAG, can you please make a Mortal Kombat 4 poll? Yes or no?
I'm gonna do it, but you tell them to shut up.
I'm not gonna be happy. I already know the no's. I think no is gonna be like 68%, and that's being hoping. It's probably gonna be more.
55. I'm gonna go 55, man.
55.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 55.
55. I think it's gonna be 90. It's gonna be 80%. Okay, 80% no.
And no trolls.
20%.
Yes. I was about to say, and people that have 80 accounts.
Listen, you can't even get more than 20 people. The thing's been the freaking side thing been up since 4 hours ago. Nobody wants that shit.
Jago's saying that I'm gonna want War Gods Next. No, that game was bad. Even though I like playing it on the 64 because it was an extra game I had and it was bad. But like, no, I would not want that as a cabinet. No tattoo assassins or nothing. Like,
dude, I'm already almost there. I'm at 58. I'm at 58. 2 more percent. I'll be exactly right.
You're like, no dead or alive? None of that?
You should eat raw ramen at 100, dude.
What? 100, 500, 500. If you have a belief in your shit, get people to sign up. You can't even get 100. You can't get
we just started the thing. Give us a while, man. We need to get the word out there.
It's going to be an epic failure. You're just going to show. All you're going to do is show Arcade1up like, I told you we was right. You're just giving them hard facts.
You know what? I think the percentage might surprise you, UAG.
So, first of all, console fanboy, do not use any of your alt accounts to vote. I know you, bro. Don't do that. Don't use your 6 accounts. It's not cool. Listen, you're over here, voter fraud here, bro. I thought that was over.
Hey, dude, I ended up getting I ended up putting together that Shinku edition, man.
It looks sexy. Can I tell the story first? Yeah, I know you want to tell the story, but I got to tell the story. So, Lexer Jr. here got mad. He got mad because he put the thing together and he said that he could feel the screws and that he was gonna have a heart attack.
Are you serious?
But you know what? This fucking fool. This is how you know he getting old. He put in alternate screws in it that he had. And that's why he was mad, because the screws that he put in wasn't the right screws.
All right, can I explain that?
Yeah, so go ahead.
I'm working on like two or three cabinets at a time. I have them all taken apart. My Killer Instinct. I'm fucking around with shit because I have a project that I'm gonna turn this new Shinku into a Killer Instinct. I'm gonna try, and I'm getting the graphics and everything. I know it's a stupid thing, but I want to do it. And I got the good screws from Home Depot, put them into the Shinku, and I was like, man, I don't like this because it was the head of the screw was bigger, and I could feel it on my palm, and that was the main thing I like about the new one. And yes, the old screws are small and they rust out, yes, but they don't rub against your palm like the Home Depot and the low screws. But yes, it was. Then I noticed, I was like, oh shoot, I have the Home Depot ones in here. Arcade1up didn't upgrade to better screws. I should have known, even though the head's bigger.
Now you want to talk shit the other way around, right? You're a fucking hater, bro.
I'm just saying, like, I should know better. That Arcade1up won't go with good screws. Their screws rust out. We've been talking about this since I started talking about 1UP.
Listen, it doesn't fuck with
They
your
rust out on
gameplay.
their
You
own.
over here. What is wrong with you? He's over here talking about fucking discolored fucking screws, and he getting mad.
Dude, because
You sound crazy.
they are the cheapest thing. Like after we had the thing with last week when we had Vitaly on, like the little things that Arcade1up can do to make your product feel premium, I think mattered to me. Like, because they could
It
make
was
it
a
feel better.
discolored screw. It did nothing. It did nothing. It was discolored.
It's like rust.
It was
and
not
Jacob will
rust.
tell you. But anyways, look right here. Mortal Kombat 30th is so junky. I don't know what he means. Like, I love the shape of it, and I ended up
It's
switching
the
to the
best
different
one,
ones.
bro. It's the best one.
But the only thing is they really messed up on the screen by doing a test run on using Mortal Kombat. And then the input lag, I really feel like I'm not going to blame the developer or anything because I don't know what went on with this, but definitely there's something that I don't know. Like, Arcade1up really cheaped out on that cabinet. I wouldn't doubt that they cheaped out on that PCB. Like, it was supposed to be a better one. And that, like, that's the reason why we have the input lag and why it feels the way it does. But I don't know, man. Other than that, it is my favorite design.
Just look at the screen what your boy sent us.
Damn, that's nice. That is a nice graphic. Who said that?
Nice.
You know who that was, Damon, babe.
Oh, Damien. Oh, yeah.
Our art director for the channel. I'm giving everybody got a title now. We got a music designer and producer. It goes by Council Fanboy. He's also our editor. We have our head of IT with Jago. We have the head of our senior citizen department. I'm not gonna say nothing. And then our art.
Hey, remember, I'm an IT too. Just remember that shit. I will hack your.
What Jago
I
was
will
like,
hack your shit. Just remember.
but Jago is the 24 hours IT. We can get him at 3-4 in the morning. Hey, we're stuck on Fightcade, and he'll send us
You will
all
not
this
get those
stuff.
food stamps you applied for. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have like a little bit handy skills everywhere, right?
Yeah, we have our hacker crew, and and this is our artist. We have two artists, him and sorry, Mason. I can't even speak anymore.
But yeah, Damien put this. I guess he found these. Maybe he found them online. I don't know. I'm coming soon or not. Oh, he just made like a little meme. I kind of like that. I doubt that it'll come, but dude, this is a selling point for for Mortal Kombat 4. A lot of people, dude.
Your friends here talking.
Let's make a deal. We'll include a hidden Pac-Man as a character in Mortal Kombat 4 Arcade1up release.
Listen,
dude,
that might work. That
will work.
Right.
That could work,
dude. That's what I was gonna say earlier. When I said my first experience with Mortal Kombat 4 was I saw the Quan Chi, dude. That artwork is so sick, dude. That is a piece of art.
That artwork is first of all, it's disgusting.
Staring at them.
Nobody wants that shit. That's fucking freaky.
Everyone wants to walk in the morning and see Quan Chi just looking at you, dude. Everyone wants that artwork.
Do your job.
All right, $2 super chat from Legs OTG. Where you get that Uncle Fester shirt? It isn't Uncle Fester. This is the free MK4 shirt, official shirt. You'll see them on my. Nah, I ain't selling this shit, but I made it real fast.
Okay, that is some funny shit, bro. That's some funny shit. Wait a minute here. Let's look at the poll right now. Zohar with his 18 accounts got it to 50%. It's 50-50. I don't like this. I don't like this. We're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it keep going because I believe that is a bunch of bullshit. Like I guarantee you that all these people that signed this, when it comes to buy the game, wait a minute. I thought I was just signing.
Just let them sign it.
I thought I was just signing. I gotta pay for this shit too.
We're not making an agreement. This is just would you want to see Arcade1up do it? Like it's not like we're gonna hold, their signatures and shit like that, dude.
Listen, if you sign this paper, Arcade1up is knocking at your door like, yo, you said you was gonna buy this. You said you was gonna buy this.
Hey,
these motherfuckers better buy this.
The lineup would be tight.
What
Right, they have
lineup?
to do something.
Dude,
I'm
they
just
could make
saying,
an
if it
awesome
was on-
lineup
if
with
it was
this.
on
If
a-
they put some, I know I'm
if they
against
do it,
console
it's gonna
games,
be
and I was
nice.
making fun of King, but those games are real bad. But if they did put the
If
mythologies
they
in
put
there,
those on there, I will die. I will literally die. I will die. They better not do that. That is-
mythologies, yes.
those are the worst games.
And how about Special
ever.
Forces?
Oh, listen.
Yes, put those two.
No,
We're fine.
no.
We'll buy
Now
it.
you're just trolling us.
They
Now
have
you
that
just want to make
Armageddon on that mug. They'll have all
you
that.
put the worst games that a franchise could ever have. If you put
Yeah.
those 3 games in there, you might as well just say this is a tribute to the 3 games that basically could have killed MK.
And I know Shaolin Monks is ahead, but if we were there at that tech with Shaolin Monks, dude, that would dominate and sell the cab, dude. That's a badass game.
First of all, do your job. Do your job.
Well,
Hey, this isn't my
console
job.
cannot-
First
you
of
cannot
all.
do this. Go ahead, Oki. I got it.
All right. $2 super chat from Console Fanboy. If Mortal Kombat 4 gets to 70%, I will give my Mortal Kombat 30th to you. How would you ship
to
that?
who? Listen,
I'm sorry, man, but hey, remember it's $4.99 or above when you do a chat. Okay, I'm just saying.
We got charged.
What's over the $2 chaps?
Listen.
$4.99 or higher, man. All right.
Oh man.
Like
Oh, Zero
50
Hero,
cents.
it's better than Paperboy and Bubbles. Bubbles is
said-
surprisingly fun, but yes, it's a better
Wait a
game
minute,
than it.
wait a minute. First of all, what you're not going to do is talk shit about Bubbles when you have the greatest bubble player in the world in front
There
of
you
you.
go, big.
The greatest
The
bubble
game's
player in the
okay.
world.
It's all right.
The game is fucking fun. It's fun.
It's all right.
What Johnny, if you're listening, give us a Bubbles Pro. Me and Michael B will be excited.
Yeah, I think I made people play that. I think I made people play that on the review I did. I played Bubbles real quick, and people were like, "Dang, Bubbles is pretty fun." I was
Bubbles
like,
is hotness.
It's fun.
To do your job.
Dude, this isn't my job, dude. This is my last one I'm reading for the day. $5 super chat from Big Reese. Console Fanboy, send me your Mortal Kombat 30th all the way down under. Send that shit.
Yo, you got to do this one too, though.
All right,
This one too.
$4.99 super chat from our boy Retro Ralph. Does OTG play as 1-ups in the shower or sauna? Russ, the fuck, it is true. Don't lie. You leave your screws just there in the AC and they will rust. I live
This
in
is
Texas.
a salty.
It is
You know,
humid here.
you're a salty Negro.
No,
and that's what
I don't even
happened.
on my
That's
golden
because you
teeth.
have so much hate in you that salt just
No,
pours
no, no.
out of you, and that's what happened.
It's not like orange rust. All right, I am convinced that 1-Up buys used screws and throws a little coat of spray paint on there. Once that spray paint
now
wears
you
off,
sound crazy. You sound crazy.
I'm convinced, dude. I'm pretty sure most people in the chat agree with me, man. Those screws, they kind of
Let me go check. I got some in a plastic bag over there. I need to check them and see what's up.
Dude, are you serious? Like, okay, I know that. I'm pretty sure that if they put like a whole bag of hardware there and they're like this, what's the cheapest one? I'll take that one. I'm pretty sure that they do that. But to say that they go to extremes to get used screws.
Yeah, well, they don't know they're buying them. Who the supplier they're buying from? They get them. They just go shh. Just a thin.
I love
coat. There's somebody there, you know, in a shop that sells them the screws. That's doing not 1-Up. They don't make their own screws. They just buy them. Like, oh, we'll buy those cheap ones. But they have a coat of spray paint on them.
You know.
I'm telling you.
That sound you sound a little crazy.
Anthony
Bro.
Vitale said, own the screw, make that hole not as deep, and do a flat head
Yo,
screw that's
OTG.
close to the.
Just go right real quick. You got something on your chin.
Me?
Yeah. This is,
What
you
I
got
have?
it off. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Dude, fuck you. Anyways.
So let's turn the page. Since we are, we're speaking of things that will never happen, they can't get 100. Let's put MK4 in the back of the closet. Where the redheaded stepchild supposed to be.
Never know.
Yeah. This isn't a one-day thing. This is a movement. If it takes
A
years.
movement. It will take years for you to just break 100.
You see, this is the thing. Free MVC2, it was so funny that Maximilian and Justin started that shit, and then at the end, they're the ones showing us guys the same cabinet. And they both have, they're related to 1-Up some way. Us, we're just regular dudes. We need help from somebody big to spread the word, dude. Like,
it's still at 50%. I'm gonna end the poll. That's very close. I'm surprised that you even got 50%. I'm sure that most of those were like pity. Like, man, I feel bad for the guy.
Look at Killer Arcade Games. I play Mortal Kombat 4 more than any of my Mortal Kombat games. You see, that's a red. He's not biased. He's very like he's the person biased. Right here.
This man got a impartial MK4 on his ass. I know he does. He loves that shit. Let's be real. Let's be real. He got one butt cheek that got fucking MK4. The other one got KI.
Dude, nah, dude.
I'm
he's
biased.
The person to ask. Is it a good game?
No. I'm sure he's gonna say it's a good game. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
come on.
Dude, all right. If anybody kind of doesn't know, ask Killer Arcade Games if it's a good game. He's somebody that I would trust.
I think he got the actual arcade board in there.
He does. Like I could say this, that he would be a good source if there's a problem with the game. You want to go to him because he'll tell you. He'll tell you. But to say whether or not it's a good game, no, he's gonna say it's a good game.
I'm gonna tell you guys. Go to Killer Arcade Games. Type in Killer Arcade Games Mortal Kombat 4 differences. He will go through the home ports and tell you this one has more drops of blood. He like literally breaks it down.
Again, that's a perfect, but let's not say whether it's a good game or not. He's going to tell you it's a good game.
He told me it's a good game. I believe him.
Everybody got different opinions, man. You know what I mean? You know how it is.
You know what? Fuck all y'all. That's what it is.
Hey, when is he coming in laundromats? Is he coming this weekend?
Oh, man.
This weekend. I'm saying it right here, right now. This weekend, Mr. Killer Arcade Games is going to be challenging anybody on an Arcade1up on Mortal Kombat 2, and he's nasty. I think he said that's his best one out of the three, right? Mm-hmm. Would you agree? So he's nasty. He's gonna.
Which one? Mortal Kombat.
Two.
Oh no, that's not his best one, is it?
Which one is? I think it's his best one. I think it's. He just said he was learning 3, and that 2, he started playing with Mr. Console Fanboy. So 2 should be his best one. Let's see what happens. What happens. I know I'm gonna challenge him. I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it for science.
Yeah,
doing it for science.
Now one thing.
He said MK1 is his best.
I forget. It's just one last thing I gotta say about Mortal Kombat 4. The one thing about 1UP is the emulation, because what CAG did when he compared them, he showed that the main version, like if you're on one of the sides, you can go through the player, like actually go through them. On the other one, you can't because it wasn't emulated correctly. So I don't think there's a version on MAME that's emulated correctly. So if 1UP was able to do it, I think they would have to spend big money on somebody to actually do it right, like Code Mystics or something like that. But we know what happened with Killer Instinct, and I think that cabinet didn't make them the most money. So, and I just really wish that they would happen, and more likely it's not. But if we get so many signatures, I doubt it. I don't know, but I want to have faith that there's that many people that want Quan Chi.
We're gonna have to pin. This should be a pin comment, but
yeah.
Stringer Film says, "Will MK4 include late hits?" That's probably the comment of the day.
Excellent.
That's probably the comment of the day. Listen. Even though I like Blitz, that shit is funny.
He got voiceovers too. He forgot the voiceovers on that one.
Oh man, dude.
Comment of the day.
That was a good one.
So again, let's bury this bitch. Let's move on. We're going to talk about one of the last topics here, guys. Is Blitz. Blitz is everywhere. You got Game Room guy. He got his. The Game Room dude. Then we got Conflicts. He got his. And then who's OTG's favorite guy?
Your favorite.
Look how it rolls off your tongue.
I'm just saying it because you.
Natural.
It's probably. I'm just saying it for you, man.
No. Don't try to flip it on me.
Come here. What the hell? Why you taking it all
weird? Excited? No, because you get excited saying his name.
No, I just said his name.
You first of all, why did you have to lick your lips before you said it? Just say it. What's all that for?
The immortal John Hancock. Yeah. So yeah, he got it. What did you see any of the reviews? Did you guys see them?
Okay, so I didn't want to watch them because I didn't want to be biased or when I have an expectation for a particular cabinet and I want to do a review for it, I don't watch other people's reviews because I don't want them to influence me.
Yeah,
in any
I get
way.
you 100%.
So I haven't watched any of them.
Have you met that?
Nah, I haven't watched
Yeah.
it. It's the same. Like I'm still debating on if I want to get it or not. Tell you the truth.
What I would watch
too many
is,
cabinets coming out. I'm trying to figure out like which one I really want. You know what I mean?
yeah, Kongs R Us did a live stream, I believe this past weekend with the guy from the game room, and that's a really good one to watch. I don't like the reviews. That one's more like real laid back. Kongs is asking him questions. He's just there live. So that's a cool stream. Watching the review that Hancock, like I can't stand the dude.
But the thing, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Rex did his thing. Let him do his thing. He loves the hate views. Let him get the hate views.
Yeah.
Can't knock the man. At least he lets you know that he's a tabloid. He's a tabloid channel. That's what he does.
Yeah.
He likes stretching the truth and leaving out pieces of information to make sure that his agenda gets pushed through. Smart man. You can't knock him for that. But what I can say is this. Whether you like John Hancock or not, the man said it was unboxing and initial thoughts on the cabinet. He did not say it was a review. He stressed that. And then this man, the tabloid channel, will have you to believe that basically John D gives you a strip and be like, yo, you got to point this out, point this. Like, dude, like he's a director of a film. That's not right because I work with Arcade1up. They never tell me what to say or what not to say. If anything, they respect you for speaking. Like I'll talk shit about certain things. I'm sure that it rubbed them the wrong way, but I speak my truth. Just like OTG, he says whatever he wants. Mad Dad says what he wants because that's how we rock. There's certain people that will not rock the boat.
Dude, like I'll call shit out, dude. That's the way I am. But yeah, I didn't watch. I watched some of the Rexer stuff because I think I caught it late. I didn't get to go back and rewatch it. But yeah, he always does that kind of. He spins his own way with it. So, but I saw the John Hancock some of it. I didn't like the review, and I don't know. I just I didn't like his style. But like I tell people, if you want to see it, go to Kongs R Us and watch that stream with the game room. That was cool. You actually get to see him play like a quarter of it and just hearing him talk. But yeah, I'm excited for it, dude. I want that fucking game.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know yet. I'm still debating on that mod.
I know I need it.
Like I need it, but you know me. I got to get rid of one of these mods.
Well, I don't know. Listen, I already don't have the space.
Yeah.
But I did a video. It was probably over a year ago, probably even more, 2 years ago, and I said my 5 top games that I would want was Blitz, Open Ice, fucking Dead or Alive 2. So a lot of those games, I would be lying. I want it for being a sports fan. I love football. Football is my favorite sport. So just from that alone, and that's one of my favorite games of all time, I have to get that cap. I have to get it.
Yeah. I just hope because when I think that dude was playing at Kongs R Us' channel, what I saw, they were doing a lot of dive tackles. I want to see, I guess I'm real picky. Like, I don't know if John Hancock showed it, but I want to see like the regular, what tackons are in there so I can be like, oh yeah.
Well, I was able to confirm with the testing guy with Zohar that they have the spinning tackle.
That's the one I really, really want. Like,
they have the spinning tackle. They have a certain things that are, that are missing. But again, one of my favorite movies, freaking Airplane. Have anybody seen Airplane? Like half the jokes in there are, pretty risky. They can't. That movie could not be played today on regular television, and it wouldn't be made today. You got to change with the times.
I don't agree with that. Changing the times. The way I see it, it's NFL, and there's nothing we can do about it. We're lucky we are even seeing this. So for that, you don't have to buy it. Don't buy it. Like if you're really against it, but there's a lot of people I think that want to buy it, and I'm actually one of them. Like,
Listen, it's your money. If you feel like that's a intricate part of the game and you can't get over it, then don't buy it. I just know that the NFL prints money, so it's going to sell regardless.
Yeah.
Just to put that's why that license is the most expensive license that they probably have, having anything with the NFL.
Yeah. The one thing that I noticed, I think both of them were talking about how smooth it was, and the gameplay looks smooth as fuck, dude. Like, it looks like it's gonna be fun. Like,
and we saw that in both.
$4.99.
Yeah,
we saw that in both things between Toy Room and this guy's thing. How butter smooth it runs.
and it's gonna be by the what's his name, Markwood or Trammell? What's his name? Like, I don't know the dude.
Mark Trammell and George Petro.
Yeah, I don't know those names, but those are like the dudes from like the original. Well,
That's from the Mark is the one that wrote the original source code.
Yeah, I've seen videos
the Petro is the one. George is the one that overseen it, and now he's in charge of it. And Mark was like a consultant on it. So you know that these people, they know this game in and out. This is their baby.
They know the shit. Yeah.
Then they're not gonna let it go through without it being butter smooth, and the gameplay is what's going to be the good thing.
Like I said, that 4-player. I mean, I don't know, man. I still wanted a 2. To tell you the truth, that's just me myself.
Yeah, Kong's.
You know
I mean,
I think the control panel would have looked a little different and better. They could have widened it out a little bit. If they had at least a 2-player on there. That's just me myself. Yeah.
Killer Arcade Games right here. That's what I was reading right here. He says, watch for those interceptions and fumbles in the review. The player who gets the ball freezes, but the gameplay around them doesn't. It's supposed to freeze all players. The camera turns and the game moves on. I didn't even notice that. You see, he notices a lot. Like, that's why with the first Killer Instinct, CAG actually was working with Code Mystics and telling them stuff, and they fixed. So, yeah, this dude knows his games.
Okay, I will definitely do that because that's one of the beautiful things about it. I'm pretty sure we didn't. This is a month away, so that I already know for a fact, speaking to John D, that there's going to be a day one patch for this cabinet. So you're probably going to see some imperfections in the gameplay, but I'll make sure to push that to the boys over there. George and them, because they want to know. They want to update it. They want this shit to be creme de la creme.
I'm gonna beat your ass, UAG.
I can't wait because you know who I am. I don't know if the people know this, but a couple
my
of
name is Blitz King. I'm the
Blitz King. You ain't you're Blitz.
Nobody's
bitch.
stealing my name. What's wrong with you? I'm the Blitz King.
Both of y'all gonna get towed up.
Man, ain't nobody scared of you.
With my skins.
Ain't nobody scared of you.
Just saying.
You see see the name on there?
Hey,
you see the name there?
Korea. That's a good one. Free MK4. Yes, I want to see more of that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm excited.
You see the name there? Read my name, just in case you didn't know.
Oh, you copied my shit.
Your name says OTG. Mine says Blitz King.
I'm Blitz King, man.
Ain't nothing Blitz King about your ass. You probably don't even know some sports. You're like just like Rexer said. You probably won't even know how to take a knee. What that mean?
Are they working on MFL, man? That would be messed up.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying if they were working on that. I know we talk about Blitz, but I'm just saying, what if they worked on like MFL or something like that?
Man, they ain't working on that piece of shit game.
You talking about with the NES NFL?
MFL, like New Football League. You know the game that IRK said that they were going to come out with 30 years ago?
Oh, yeah. Like IRK, that was one of their bangers they never came out with, right? And then we actually heard from a dude at a convention. Oh, anyways, we ain't going to say anything.
What did he say?
I don't remember. What did he say?
I'm not saying, but he was not. Let's just say that man was not happy. He was not happy. He wasn't happy with the. What do you say?
He said, "You think Blitz will lose sales being so close to MVC2 release?" A lot of people can only afford one.
Let me tell you,
question.
I don't foresee that happening. These are two crazy titles. Like, first of all, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 locked up for 12 years. There's a following. There's people that don't even know what 1UP is. They're gonna buy that. There's gonna be no problem with them selling that unit. But if you think that's crazy, Blitz is 10 times more crazy. And I know you're gonna say that's crazy.
It is.
The NFL is the number one sport, hands down, in the world. They're gonna hit different ends of the spectrum that they've never touched. You got sports fans that love the NFL, and you have women that love the NFL, and you have gamers that love this game, and you have casuals that love this game. It's going to have 10 times the bigger impact. And I know that's crazy thinking about how big Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is, but the NFL is in a different stratosphere.
Yeah,
Different stratosphere.
Do you think they're gonna have those retail as far as Marvel vs. Capcom? You know, they have to have Blitz. Like Simpsons, they have retail. They're gonna like
every
does?
retailer will have Blitz.
Like I'm saying, walk into the store retailer.
I don't think we're ever gonna see that again.
You think that's done?
I really do.
Yeah, because right now they're still trying to move those Simpsons, and I've been looking because I want to get one.
I think that they made a deal with them, like let's push them out through online. And we'll just ship them to you, and you put your label. So they're probably working the infrastructure of shipping, and it just takes up too much floor space.
It does, but you know how many people would just buy Blitz? Like, oh, I don't know, they're getting kind of expensive now.
But you're gonna see, it's still gonna be in Best Buy. I'm telling you, this is gonna be the number one selling cabinet of all time for them. Of all time.
Dude, it's gonna have to sell a lot.
Pac-Man is probably number one right now, but I think Blitz will change the game for them, bro.
Yeah, NBA Jam. There's always people online, dude. Like I think that one sold pretty well, and this one will sell like crazy. So yeah,
it will be the number one seller of all time. I don't know. Like I'm not trying to hype this because there's going to be people in our community that don't want it because they just, they want the late hits. But the grandmas, like the NFL is big. I don't know if people realize how big it is.
Yeah. I'm over here, like people are like Pac-Man's king, and Pac-Man is all this, but a lot of these people that grew up in the 90s or early 2000s.
This is going to hit different generations.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
this is going to be 4 generations right here.
Pro though, man. This should have been pro.
I think it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, 1UP. They can't just make one and be done. This will come out pro years later whenever the pros start rolling out more. And hopefully I'm out. All right, dude. I've been saying this is going to be one of my last cabinets. Maybe. I've been saying, I know everyone has the same addiction. They say this one, but maybe a Cruising USA, and it's a hard maybe on an Alpha and a Third Strike because I might be out by then. As far as I'll always be talking about the cabinets, but I'm gonna slow down for a while, dude.
But you ain't getting that time, man. You ain't gonna get that time.
No, I don't care about time crisis. Thing is, my arcade room's getting full fast, and I think I have all the games I kind of want. I have the Terminator. That's my shooter. So I think I just need a Cruising, which is never gonna happen probably.
Okay. These 2 games will be my last games.
We're all saying this. All right.
No. I'm pretty sure. Unless I would have to get rid of something. But for me, I think these 2 games are really the ones that I want.
All right.
I could comfortably die and be like, I'm good.
All right, so I got to ask you this. With pros coming out, you're not going to be like, I need to start all over and switch, right? Because that's one thing I think a lot of us, like, fuck, like the pros are cool, but I am not going to get into this. You suckered me with these.
There's certain titles. There's certain titles that I'm like Blitz. I think I would do it if it can give me an extra large with like a 20-inch screen. I think I'd be like this. that would not be I think the Street Fighter, I'd be like, listen, nah, I'm good with this. I'm good with this one. Mortal Kombat, I think I'm good with this one. I think Mortal Kombat is another one because I'd rather get an upgraded screen and a better, wider thing. I would like that. But
yeah, actually, them put passion into it instead of doing it like the way they did this one.
Yeah,
cheaped out and stuff. If they do the Mortal Kombat Pro right,
I would do that. I wouldn't do Street Fighter because I think this is a pro in a sense to me. The Big Blue, I think is pro enough to me.
Dude, once you try play that 30th a little more. Imagine playing Street Fighter on that. It's just a little different, man, than Big Blue. It doesn't look as pretty, but it feels a lot better.
He said, look, cruising could possibly happen with Raw Thrills partnership.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
John D did say in a live stream during the Red Cross,
there's a way to work through it.
He goes, there's a loophole that they could be done. Like, there's a loophole. So I don't know his exact words. I'm paraphrasing, but I think he did use the word loophole.
No one probably thought that they could get KI because that was like 3 licenses there. You had Nintendo, you had Midway, and you had
Microsoft.
And look.
Yeah.
But everybody forgets that. Like, freaking Marvel vs. Capcom 2 should not be a thing, bro. Should not be a thing. You had
Blitz
you know why it got through? I think because once that merge with Fox and Disney happened, that eliminated one of the big dogs in it. But they still had to work with other companies and for the music and certain characters. There's more than just 2 dogs in that race. That's the crazy part. That's why it was in hellhole to try to get done.
That's the only reason why
it's going to release that mode.
That's it.
The one thing that I just don't think is a possibility, and he'll tell you to today, he still thinks that it's like Nintendo. He don't think that he can get Nintendo.
Oh, no. I'm good with that. I accepted that long time ago.
He said the best thing, and you go if you listen to him, the best thing is that Nintendo says, you know what, I want to get involved and make their own. He said that would be the best case scenario, and if that happened, that's only going to triple the value of Arcade1up because now Arcade1up will be a thing. Because if you look at Nintendo, right next to it will be Arcade1up, and that's how you get brand recognition.
Dude, that is ridiculous. If it would, yeah, that would be something else.
Yeah,
that would put it in another level. Like, we're still a niche community.
You can't even do anything.
But if you get Nintendo to get in there, then it would go like, now you're in console territory.
Dude,
that's what the problem is. The game lineup, there's no way. Like, what would you put on that mod?
They have a lot of Nintendo.
You do Punch Out, you do Popeye, you do
put 50
all
games on one cabinet. That's it.
Nah.
Nintendo will sell it.
Nintendo, you could do one games. You could do one game and people buying it.
Yeah, like Nintendo would have probably like one everything perfect. And I tell you what, there wouldn't be rusted screws on the Nintendo version.
No, hell no.
They'd be like, nope, I see the spray paint right there. They wouldn't.
They take pride in their presentation and stuff like that.
Donkey Kong will be gone too. Yep.
You get Donkey Kong 1, 2, 3, Junior, boom. That's all happening. If they did it, and they only give you one game, and you paying top dollar, you paying like $800 automatically. Donkey Kong 1, $800.
Oh my god, dude, that's funny. I'm just laughing, man, because I remember like we worked one of the companies I worked for. We sold our units to Japan, but they had their special unit. Everything was special about theirs. They would want our stickers on. If they were like a little bit crooked, they would reject it and send it back. Like they wanted things perfect. So that's how I remember working in that company. We had to have things perfect for the Japanese, and it would look nice. So
I gotta check. What happened on Twitter? What happened on Twitter?
Wait, Twitter's blowing off. It was blowing off today because you know why? Free MK4. That was like the thing going on Twitter. It was hot. Right, UAG. Oh man, there's a what you call it? Moat has a poll up for if would you buy a MK4 on his Twitter. So go vote.
Show it with your vote. That's the best way Arcade1up listens. So there's two topics that we need to talk. Well, one topic I need to talk about. And Turbo Joe, you may want to put me on mute. You're my brother, but I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking to you right now. We're gonna end it with some controversial shit because that's what I love. I love talking shit.
Oh, the news.
The Amico.
Yeah, I know.
Right? They sent you a letter, Mad Dads, an email. What they say in that letter? What they say? What they say to you, bro?
They just said, hey, we're working with some other, developers and working on these games, and we appreciate y'all for waiting. And it was just, I was just like, all right, didn't y'all say that in like the last 7 letters that you done sent me? So it's, man, don't you got it on there? Just post it. Can you post it or no? It's bad. It's bad. I mean,
listen, this is what I don't understand.
They're trying to get. They said they're going to try to get the other units during the pilot. They're going to try to get them out of there. They're
talking with both ends of their mouth. Like they just told us that this was in production. Then they can show us a letter saying that it failed something, so it didn't go in production. I'm glad that it didn't. So now we know that we'll put it in production. But you already said it was. So which one is it?
And it's nothing with the controller now. So all that stuff they said it had some issues with the controller. It's nothing with that anymore. It's just a piece of the software that was put in there that was making it see the controller that was bad, and it's not. So
you think that's the worst part, but it's not. Hear this. This is the best part. Now the games, they're gonna give them to other consoles, so you'll get it on the Switch, maybe on the PlayStation or Xbox, maybe on Steam. So you're telling me that there's no reason for me to get the system? I could play it on other shit. That don't make no sense.
Yeah,
then why sell the system?
I was like, why would they even say that? If I looked at the letter, and when I sent it to you, I was like, are you serious?
Hey, check it out. So Tommy Tallarico, long time ago, he was getting people suckered in as investors by saying, we're on the launch pad, we're ready to go. They sent this email like over a year ago. They've had people stringing along. They had Joe telling people around Christmas time that was going to come out. And then like they've been hinting that it's been in production. I last heard, I think Joe told us on Three Amigos like a month or two ago that wasn't going in production. Maybe a month ago. I don't remember. It wasn't that long. And then like now they're saying, we got this fixed and like they're gonna go into production. I don't believe it. I think that's what it said, but they've been this dude, what's his name, Mark Adams or whatever. He was behind the Kamiko Chameleon. This dude's full of lies. Like Tommy Tallarico's I even seen. I know he had some tragic thing happen to his dad, but he's not on Twitter. He's hiding from everything. He's just doing his own thing. But now it's this Mark Adams guy who's a big liar and he's scammed people before. Like who's gonna believe him? Like, dude, enough is enough. Like it's not even put up or shut up. It's like, dude, you guys are still here. You're annoying. You're kind of like I forgot what somebody said. They were the herpes of the community. Like you can't get rid of them. Like when you think they're gone, they come back. And it's like, dude, like Amico. Oh man, television is really, really, I think around retro people has a bad image. But if they do put out games, they're finally going to bring in income because they haven't been bringing in shit. They stopped taking pre-orders because they wasted all to
dude.
They have no more credit. That's swing. That's messed up.
They already were trying to sell the company to
they don't have their
arcade companies. They were trying to sell their IP to arcade companies. Like yo, buy Amico and all its games. Nobody wants that shit.
Nobody wants that ugly ass controller. Now, if they put it on consoles, they'll get some money. I will probably buy some of their games.
Turbo Joe, I know that you're my boy and you hating me right now, but listen, I feel like we're in intervention right now, and you're in the middle, and I'm just trying to tell you this, and I'm trying to tell you to wake up, bro. Yeah. It's okay.
We gotta calm down a little bit though, man, because before I'm not gonna lie. See, I go back. You can go back in the day. You know how old I am. Let's say you go back in the day. And you could tell, I remember both of y'all talking about the wood grain one, saying it was tight.
Yeah.
So don't trip a little bit, man. No. Y'all gotta tell the truth a little.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. Let me tell the truth right now.
You know what I mean?
I was trolling.
Cool. I ain't lying.
I was trolling. Cool. I did not pre-order that.
I'm gonna tell you welcome. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, Mad Dads. I pre-ordered right into the lies, into I believed what they said, and I pre-ordered after the first delay. I go, okay, I wasn't gonna do the October. The first delay when they did April, and they showed that Finnegan Fox in March. I'm like, okay, so I pre-ordered then, and then when I found out it was gonna get passed again, I woke up. I'm like, dude, I'm done. I got my money back while I could. And I started seeing it took a while. We didn't go right into it. Most people didn't go into it believing it was a scam. I don't think it was. I think it turned into like the management was really bad and fucked up a lot. And Tommy Tellerico was promising stuff and never making those promises. He was going on a bunch of podcasts and a lot of us were believing it. Like, hey, can we have Contra? Yeah, we could have Contra. Anything, Castlevania? Yeah, we could have that. Like it was always a positive thing. And once you started seeing they weren't making the release date and started seeing that, like it took a while to see it. Now, some people still haven't seen it. So that's the thing. Like even when they went to their E3 show, it was horrible. We were expecting it to come out in that March because it got delayed in that October because it got delayed in that April. And they didn't. And then finally there's like no date. And then it's like, dude, the shit they've been doing and selling the games, all this stuff happened after I pre-ordered when they sold the cardboard in a box. Like it's not even a game, and you're like trying to make $200 off people or whatever it was, 150. I don't remember. It's just so much shit has happened with that company. It gets worse and worse and worse. And if you stayed on the ride for a while, that's okay. You stayed on there a year or two, like okay. But now, like if you're still on there, like
if you're on it, then it's like you're probably just saying like you're doing it just to be spiteful to yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that you can still believe the story. Like I think that's why this guy doesn't come out there because he already knows people see through him. He's like, they didn't want to talk for how long? They didn't say nothing for how long because they're like, it's an embarrassment. Everybody knows.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I pulled out early as well because that's how I still get the emails. Like I'm still getting them. That's why I sent it to you.
And they switched the CEOs to this guy that was known for the Kamiko Chameleon or whatever the fuck that console is called. Oh, what's it called? Why am I fucking making up names? You know what I'm talking about.
The Chameleon?
I said Kamiko. What the fuck am I talking about?
The Chameleon.
Chameleon. Well, Kaliko, right?
Kaliko Chameleon. It was the Chameleon.
Yeah, anyways, it's like that dude has
Don't anyways me. I just told you what it was. Don't anyways me, man.
Dude, leave me alone, UAG. But the point is, man, if you're still in it, that's cool. Like Joe, I feel like Joe has a lot of friends in it. He built a friendship around him, and he's a ride or die. Joe's not gonna.
No. He's the one that like if you had a fight, you want him to be in your corner. He'll be there.
Yeah.
But it's he got to actually see, like I said, he had to see it and hold it, and you know what I mean.
He didn't see the real console. He didn't see a production unit. What he saw is whatever they put in there.
Yeah,
it could have been anything. That wasn't like that. Doesn't mean that's the hardware that's gonna be used right now. Joe's saying the Amico's coming out. Remember, I said this, but Joe, you've said a lot of this stuff. I've said this. You even told people that I think it was supposed to come out in Christmas, didn't you? I may be wrong. I'm sorry if I was wrong with that. Let me know.
I will say this: if you in a fight, you want him in your corner.
Yeah,
he's a loyal dude. He's a loyal dude. He's gonna ride or die with you. But he may be a little crazy.
If it does come out, he will have the biggest laugh. Yeah. And I don't think it's gonna get to that. I think they're taking him for like a good ride. Like they took Smash JT for a wild ride, but I think they're taking Joe for a longer ride, like showing him everywhere. Like, dude, you still here with us? Hell yeah. Like I think that the group is really
2025, small. Okay? 2025 is coming out. That's what they said.
Console fanboy, get that run again. That's funny. What did I miss out on?
He said UAG is a friend that runs his mouth and watches you get beat up.
Yeah, that is UAG, man. That's actually pretty accurate.
That is not the case, bro. Wait a minute. When we went to Seven Fried Gaming and we had an incident, who was there? I was right there, bro. Don't play me. I was there.
Turbo Joe, a full production line is coming out. They said that like 2 years ago or something in 2021. Dude, it was supposed to come out in 2020. October. He said
he said console fanboy have the nerve to call someone crazy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay,
but if it does come
I'm
out,
laughing too much today.
if it does come out, I have to wear a jester suit. If it doesn't, he has to. But like he was supposed to wear one already because it's not coming out. I think we know 100% it's not. Like those games are gonna come out, but not the actual Amico console. So I'm waiting. It's a television's fault for lying to Joe that it's taking so long. Just Joe, do my video in the jester suit, and we'll be happy. That's it. I already showed him the link to Amazon too.
There's a lot of clowns in this industry. Don't be one of them. That's all
Turbo
I have
Joe,
to
I will
say.
eat Retro Ralph says, Turbo Joe, I will eat 10 hot chip challenges. Chip in the physical. All right. If a physical system comes out, I love you, but you cray, bro.
Oh man.
Hey, look, where's Jago? OTT, there should be a time limit on your bet with Joe. Yes, Joe, there has to be a time limit. I think that time limit passed.
Wait a minute, it'll be
Would it
10
be by
years
the
from
end of the
now.
year?
Last year, man.
He'll be 10 years from now. I told you.
We need a time limit, Joe. It's been years since we've been fighting about this. It ain't gonna happen. How about I give you to January 1st, 2023? Can we set that date? Or would it make you feel more comfortable if we do to April 1st, 2023? If it doesn't come out, you promise me you'll give up on them? We need to get a date because it's like,
Okay,
dude.
can we stop? Because y'all making me laugh too much. I'm sorry, guys. We're ending. I'm seeing.
Hey, we're about
We
to
should do a
end.
poll. Is Amico coming out? I bet you 90-something%
Hey,
would
we're
say no.
about to end.
Just write it. Just write it in the comments, guys. This Saturday, remember on the Laundromat Awards, CAG Chris from Killer Arcade Gaming is gonna come through. He's gonna challenge any and everyone. So I want to see y'all on there on your 30th. Get that big blue dust. I'm a big blue. You know what? MK. Dust that bitch off and get in there, and let's have some fun. Let's make you use those cabinets.
That's how you do it, Zohar. $4.99 and above, man. Damn.
Yeah,
Look-
49 super chat. I will
What
never,
is it?
ever, what does it say? Oh, it will never, ever, so many evers come out. Things that are dead don't usually come out.
That's
Right?
not.
It just
That
makes
sound like very decrypted. Like he was like scripted.
Yeah,
like he was
should
talking
put that
about
on
like
Twitter.
like
Yeah.
what the fuck are you speaking in codes? What are you, a fucking fortune cookie and shit?
Fortune cookie.
Like what are you just
Hey.
spit this shit out, bro?
Somebody in the chat, tell me real quick, what's the deadline that Joe would be fair? That we should put a deadline because it's been like
The
a-
anniversary
over a year.
of when they announced that they were coming out. What would that be?
They announced it.
Already passed. That's what.
You mean the first date? I mean, dude, no.
Like the
me and
first
Joe
time
been
they
fighting
announced it.
about
Let's
this
say it was
over a
April
year.
15th that they talked about it. Once April 15th comes, that's it. It's over. The anniversary of the announcement.
Dude, we talked about it, man.
It doesn't matter. Let it be whatever. It'll be the 3rd year. It'll be the 4th year anniversary. Whatever. Just go on that date. That's it.
Turbo Joe of 2025. Like, come on, Joe. Joe's gonna be putting dates while we're all in nursing homes playing games together. Like, no. Like, Joe, no.
Listen, 7 years. 7 years. If it doesn't come out in 7 years, that's it.
Like, credit scores fucking like get cleared out faster when Joe's expecting the Amico come out. Like,
He said, listen, if it doesn't come out in 7 years, I'm wrong. But I'm
So,
telling
the
you,
television
in
says
7
go
years,
forward.
it's happening.
oh my god.
Okay.
Like, you know what's funny? Tommy Tellerico's not even there, but Joe tells me like on the side, he's like, I know that little talent's gonna do it. I'm like, dude, it's not even about Tommy Tellerico anymore. He's been under hiding,
Okay.
like in a bunker. Like that dude's like whatever. He don't
Nah,
want
he
anything
took,
to do with
you know what he did? He took that last check they got. He's like, listen, this is the last check. I'm out. These he closed the office door. They probably still think that he's in the office. This man is gone. He's
Nah,
gone.
yeah,
he's
once he took that thing off Roblox and that, you know what I mean? He
Yeah.
was gone after that. You know?
Yeah, the Roblox
He's
thing, he's like, I'm gone. He's sailing into the wind. That's it. Like, you know, gonna get another Ferrari. And he's all like, oh, this is
Took that
Joe's
roof
pre-order
out of
money. And
He said, having a
them
Miko
cardboard
day.
boxes. Imagine that. They're probably laughing. Like, I told you those cardboard boxes would sell. Like, they literally, and Ralph bought some too, right?
Shaggy Melons, a lot of people did. There's a lot of suckers out there. Come on. You see the $2 super chat from Retro Ralph having a Miko day.
Oh, dude. And that's the
He
reason
said he
why
bought
a
it.
lot of people who are pro Miko think that their subject, like, oh yeah, everyone wants to talk about Miko, like it's the best thing. Like y'all have nothing to talk about. No, it's funny. Like, dude, no one has ever seen a company keep going on and on, like when we know that they're not real. You know what I mean? It's like y'all still believe yourself? Like it's weird. Like it's
Dude,
entertaining.
Can y'all do me a favor? The one thing I ask you guys, do me a favor. If you can do this for me, I need you to hashtag the name of the show WRP on Twitter and Amico, hashtag Amico with the name of this video. Let's get them to hate me. I want all the Amico fanboys to hate me.
They might send you a production.
I know. I want some Amico hate. Make sure listen. Have them. What's their biggest supporter? Canadian Gamer, is it him? Who's it? Darius. No, he's a hater. Oh man, I want to be associated with him. That's the biggest.
Everyone laughed.
No, because he might come get me. I don't want him to get. Turbo Joe is my brother.
Oh, you're trying. I don't think there's any more. There's one guy. I don't know their names, dude.
So everybody's over with it.
They're kind of There's only like a group of like 5 of them or something. Like maybe I don't know. It might be Joe knows better, but there's.
So you're saying Turbo Joe is the dude on the Titanic? He's going down with the ship.
Yeah, dude. But the thing is, like Joe believes, like, no, I got inside info, like this and that. Like even when I hear inside info, like to any company, I'm like, I still don't believe shit. You know, like even this, like I don't believe people. They got to prove it to me, and I think they've already proven that they scam people off cardboard. Come on, like, dude, enough is enough. How much more we gonna take? But
thank you, brother.
If they put their games on consoles, support them that way. Don't support into an imaginary system that probably isn't gonna see the light of day.
Oh man, so. We're going to end on that note. I want to make sure that they have a good start for me. I really would love some Amico hate. I really would. I know I'm special. I'm special. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining the show. We appreciate you. See you this Saturday at the match. Show your support to everybody in this channel. Go subscribe. Their information is in the video. Mad Dads. Your shirt is looking a little tight, bro.
It's always tight, bro. Man, you know what I mean? I think we're good. It might bust it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, I've been working on my chest lately, so you know.
No Turbo. The best Moon Patrol is on your cell phone. It's not Amico. But anyway,
the best Moon Patrol is on your cell phone. Signing out.
It's not the Amico.
Fuck Amico.